FASD is, to me, it is when my mother drank during her pregnancy. She drank because she didn't have no one there to help her cope with her problems. In the end, her problems came to me and caused me to live with this disability. I was born July 25th, 1977 in Ghost River, Ontario, an isolated reserve. My biological mother just gave me up because she really cared more about drinking than looking after her own children. I was adopted at 3 weeks of age, and I've been with my adopted family my whole life. So I call them my family, and because they were the ones who raised me, clothed me, sheltered me, fed me, and loved me. We lived in Pickle Lake, Ontario. We lived there until I guess about the age of 10, 11. I felt different from my siblings because I noticed as I was growing up, I could not get some of the stuff that they could get, or do some of the stuff that they could do as well as they could. So I knew that I was different. I was more slower at writing or at reading, even playing with toys. The adopted parents needed to tell the teachers that I would learn a little different, learn slower. They needed to accommodate the resources, the environment to accommodate my needs, but still learning for me was still hard. They knew that I had some challenges, and being in a Christian environment like that, they didn't really take advantage of me or whatever. They were, really understanding, and they still got me to participate in the activities. No, I didn't have no bullies in the private school. Yeah. It was until I went to the public school system, that's when I had trouble with people making fun of me and the bullies. They really took advantage of me. One, because I really thought and believed that they were my friends, and that's just the friends. That's just thought that's what we did, right? So they always got me to do the dirty work, and I wasn't able to see that they were taking advantage of me and using me to do their dirty work for them. They took me in, befriended me for about a week, and then they just, I guess, jumped me, I guess. They used a lighter. They just held my hand down and held it and burned the lighting, the tattoo off. Itself burned it right out of its skin, right? Sure. Then they proceeded to beat me up, hence punching me in the face, and then they kicking me, and then they just tossed me out onto the street. Drug use led to the drinking, and then the drinking led to the criminal activities like stealing from stores, stealing candy, even stealing from the school itself, right? As I got older, you start stealing off with the smaller stuff, and then it kind of works up your way up the ladder. You'll get stealing into the bigger stuff, which led to the cars, which led into the breaking and entering into homes, people's homes. It was just a long, rough 10 years of my life that I was in trouble with the law. I met my partner, Selena, 5 years ago now. It will be 6 years this spring. And just recently we've had a 14-month-old daughter. That, I believe, has really kind of grounded my feet as part of always staying out of trouble with the law, staying out of trouble, period, with the wrong kind of people, the drugs, the alcohol, just negativity, period.
And he's been able to do things for me, like gives Alexis a bath, or if I need a break from her, he takes her out for a while, and he cooks and does cleaning, you know, so. My relationship with Russ is it's loving, caring, kind. He's the kind of man I always wanted to be around as a father. He's a good father with his daughter, and he's a good role model.
At the resource center at where I'm presently employed, and I've been employed here for a year. I'm like everyone's personal assistant. I do photocopying, I do filing, I clean up the staff lounge, I do the recycling, I just do odds and ends around the office.
I think Russ has had a tremendous impact on not only people in the community, but how we at the center see people with fetal alcohol spectrum of disorders. If FAS is something that we just talk about in terms of, you know, a theory or a disorder, then we're just going to see it from that perspective. And I think having Russ at the center has allowed us to see kind of the real person behind FAS and how he isn't really any different than any one of us.
Lauren really has taken a liking to me. I believe I have taught him so much about FASD.
Hey, how you doing there, boy?
Good, good. How's it going?
Good.
He's actually given me a chance to I guess step up to the plate and really prove to myself that I can, you know, overcome this this disability of mine with the daily struggles, my talents, my gifts that the Creator has given me has really opened me up to I guess a new me. It's given me a whole new insight, a whole new look at my life and at life in general. And it's able for me to share my story and what works and what doesn't, and share with people out there who may not even know who have FASD, or they may want to know. So I'm just trying to be, I guess, like a role model or just a familiar face in society. You know, that hey, you know, this guy has FASD and his life is a struggle, but look at him now. He's you know, done so much better than I guess society would have thought that I've, you know, would have been doing. Yes. What has happened in my life, I would like to see other people learn from it. That the road that I chose, or that I maybe not quite understand, that I was walking down, it's not all flowers and roses. It's actually full of thistles and thorns. If I had one wish, that I could change my FASD, and that wish would be not to have FASD, to live a life without FASD. That would be my wish, yes. So I'm just, you know, accepting it and coming to learn to live with it and cope with it, and accepting myself for who I am, yes.